Hey, what's going on, everyone? Enhancement Shaman is a super micro heavy class. Um, there's a lot of things you can do, a lot of small things you can do that make a huge difference. And one of those things that you should work on adding to your arsenal of micro is same speed weapon synchronization. Um, or in other words, hitting or swinging, having your swing timers hit in a cadence where your main hand's leading and your offhand is hitting within zero point 0.5 seconds of the main hand. So just to show you what my swing timer is, this black line that's leading, that's my main hand. This big obnoxious green line, that is the offhand. It changes colors based upon what's happening. So right now my main hand's leading and the offhand's hitting within 0.5 seconds, so the line is green. If it wasn't that way, there's another situation where the line is yellow, and that means my offhand is leading, but it's still hitting it within 0.5 seconds. And the other situation is when they're just completely out of sync and they're not. Hold on, let me just change it. There we go. And they're not hitting within 0.5 seconds, so the bar is red. So just to summarize, if it's green, 0.5 seconds, main hand leading. Yellow, 0.5 seconds, the offhand is leading. And red means they're just hitting far apart from each other, outside that 0.5 second window. The reason why I keep saying this 0.5 second window is because there's this mechanism, this mechanic that the Enhancement Shaman community discovered during the it was during the TBC beta, and that mechanic is when you hit within that window, you lose only one stack of flurry rather than you would think two. Like, you would assume that if you hit twice, you would lose 2 stacks of flurry. But that's not the case. As you can see, I'm losing only 1 stack of flurry per 2 swings, which is kind of ridiculous. So if we want to just talk numbers, if you implement this and you do it consistently, in the best case, it adds 5% damage overall. It's probably going to be less than that, but still 5% is kind of a big deal. An example for the Manila, like something that you could do to increase your DPS by that much was 305 weapon skill versus 300 weapon skill from glancings was about a 5% damage increase as well. So as you probably know, at least if you played Warrior, having 305 weapon skill is quite a big deal. So how do you implement this in your routine, in your setup? What you want to do is, first off, you want to have start attack macros. Start attack macros are great, and the reason why that's helpful is if you start attack from outside weapon range, it guarantees that you're going to hit within that 0.5 second window, which is really nice. It's just a mechanic, it's guaranteed. It might not make it so your main hand's leading, as you can see, the offhand's leading here, but there's something else that you can do to change your weapon speed cadence. That's really, really easy, and it works like clockwork. And there's this macro, which will be posted in the description, that alters your swing speed. I can go into exactly what it does. It basically, like, if you press the button, it changes how your offhand's hitting. So if you just keep pressing it and pressing it and pressing it, your offhand literally will not swing. You're just offhand, you're just going to be hitting with your main hand. What that macro is slash target player, slash target last target, slash start attack. And what you want to do with this macro is, if you're hitting within 0.5 seconds, there's this blue line here. This blue line is just an indicator to when you want to press that macro when you're hitting within that 0.5 second window, and you want to make it so your main hand's leading and your offhand is hitting within 0.5 seconds. And I didn't say it initially, but the reason why you want your main hand leading is because you want to have bigger Wind Fury crits. If your main hand's leading, you have a better chance of having your main hand cause that Wind Fury, and it's just going to be a bigger Wind Fury. There's another situation though. If you're outside of that weapon, that 0.5 second window, where it's like if you just start attack from within weapon range, guaranteed your your weapon cadence is going to be outside that window. What you want to do is this blue bar here, you want to press it again at this blue bar once, and then again after this blue line. So it's 2 presses, 1, 2. Guaranteed it's going to work. It's just the way that it is. So just to summarize, what you want to do is you want to swing, you want to start attack from outside weapon range, and if your main hand's not leading, you want to press the macro once here, and it will make it so your main hand's leading. And if you just, you kill this mob, then you come over here, and, you have it outside that cadence for whatever reason, you press it once, and then again, and it's going to make it so you are, taking advantage of that mechanic. But yeah, Enhancement Shaman is one of the most micro-heavy classes in the game, and this is just one of those things that you can do to optimize your DPS, since I said, set yourself apart from other people who don't go that hard with micro. This week aura is posted in my Discord in the week aura section. My Discord link is in the description, as well as is all of my other macros, my week auras that you might see when I'm streaming. If you have any questions, my stream is twitch.tv/just_aura. And yeah, that will be in the description as well. Good luck out there.